Captain! Proxy made it through the interrogation.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier?
Huh. With you already calling me the villain.
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the mayor's
temporarily restricting the proxy's movements and
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out?
That's just so...
It's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Faithin would end up...
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy, the Major General's idea of hospitality might be...
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary...
You sure you're sorry, Captain?
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are we'll wipe out the Exalted.
And then the
As ordered, a tech... My apologies.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly...
I may not be a soldier, but I can if temporarily restricting my freedom...
I never thought... Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you...
As Master's Supreme Assistant.
Fairy, you really can't stop chasing that first assist. When will you finally understand that as her sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
All right, you two, enough arguing. I'm just the pitiful, useless...
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured.
Save your useless sympathy, first assist. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal. So the Defense Forces...
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the antigen.
Which means Belle can still reach me through the HDD. And
I saw some new data with my eye implant. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files.
if the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your master had... Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy.
Then leave clearing out the hollow to me.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal... Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling... Why are they? They're coming closer. We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock. Oh, Is it the Exaltus troops in disguise? No, they emerged from the miasma. They're dead. What the Are we seeing the dead? Ethereal or monster, just take them down. Reporting in. We've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostiles closing in on the right. We need... It's just as the Overseer said. Even a miracle...
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the...
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge is the large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never...
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching. So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to...
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval...
Only the Major General him...
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing...
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with.
At this point, arguing with my...
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike...
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of... Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity.
Obel Squad, gear up!
Yes, Captain Magus!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it...
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy, and I'm counting on all of you, too. Please, don't betray the trust that people...
Save it.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right on...
Based on the intelligence we have,
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the...
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's... I understand your concerns, but I've no reason...
Captain Magus, you sure...
that's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side, but yes, Isolde and I go way back. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without... If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left.
I understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy,
the Defense Force people are here. Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs, blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
got you covered. The target's exposed.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders...
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it...
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able...
Support the operation? We were just out there.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to...
Credit? That's meaningless.
Acting all high and mighty. I may be a rookie.
Watch it! The captain has given...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did...
Even among comrades, if you ask me, we should just...
Hey! Are you...
Stay focused, soldier.
Several preach...
Other orders?
Bunch of fools. Obel soldiers. Obel.
Yes, Captain Mag.
Steve, don't go darting too far ahead, okay?
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions!
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and material. Elite targets have appeared.
Elite targets. Just the kind of fight Obel Squad's been waiting for.
They can't really control my strength.
Cover me, Orphe!
Maximum firepower!
Engaging head on.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro. We'll be counting on you again this time.
Equipment inspection complete. Ready for action.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow.
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. This is quite a surprise.
Given that you're leading...
You must be Mr. Lucro.
a reception.
This, not so, Mr. Lucro.
I'm just doing my duty.
So you're a distinct...
So...
My troops and I have our reason. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, mind your... After all... Major General. You're right, Mr...
Sorry, Captain.
I'll let it slide.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research. One of Porcelumex's executives previously worked with the Exaltists, and now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the defense.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it?
Goodness. Commander... Orphe is still caught up in that...
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Everyone, we keep pursuing the...
Yes, Captain Magus.
Everyone! The Exaltis, once again! We've brought justice! And give it up for yourselves, so... And let's hear it for...
I hate to be that girl, but is it...
That commander sure seems to be soaking
A typical bit. You're right to be concerned, Proc. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow. And the Obscura in the city.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishu and Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity...
Ishwan, High Preceptor of Yunquai
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't...
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been out...
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have...
You might be right. In any case, we've dealt a...
That doesn't sound like something...
Think of it, so even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigation.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Sr. would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a...
Right. Since it is
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given... Everyone should enjoy this hard...
Thank you, Proxy.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personal. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltis stock of Porcelum, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long.
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquai Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and a stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't, but... if it's...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior...
Hiya! I'm the savior. It's funny. Most company employees usually see me as a...
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus...
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company with...
That's all right. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus is... Our role is to inspect. This brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management... The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far... This time, poor Salumix has...
I think I get why the corporations might see members of... Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao...
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he isn't really a friend, he's determined to survive this brutal game. But he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got... I hope you'll never become the enemy of Cramp, and that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility.
Soldier Orphe!
You two again?
You've got it all wrong, Orphe. I had no idea.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up.
Is it time for the captain's self...
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching...
Excuse me! First of all, my concern for the cap. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive
Oh, then why doesn't Orphe protest?
I'm sure Orphe has her own...
Anyway...
How about sharing some of those
Isn't this just a regular part of our...
The law doesn't punish the
Then, the
A special mission to get rid of lemon flavor?
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Let me guess. It's something that you can...
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize, but there's a reason why the captain
I trust that you know the captain, Orphe. Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team.
An intelligent construct. Can I trust you, Proxy?
Like I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me. If Captain but no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, in the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost the Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, At the time, the military had launched various research projects. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military code name was... The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could... Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she... All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. Orphe, my life was far too boring. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy, or still, I can't help but... I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but they... Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust. They all proved one thing. I'm not... But you all keep telling me, over and over, I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations, rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, our pasts are not what define us. As a proxy, I believe in you.
Barry, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete.
Oh, Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next...
Negative. Could you send a message to Isha? Just say, Junior...
Poor Junior Belle is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating?
This concerns the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula.
All we can do now is pray that Yunque... Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be... There's no time to waste. I think I just had a dream.
My disciple, Fufu told me poor Junior Belle is suffering cruel mistreatment and that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight...
By the way,
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's...
What do you mean by step in? Junior Belle just looks a little dazed, that's all.
Did... Ishun Shifu...
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us and...
Come on, Junior Belle! What happened out...
That's right. All your senior...
Cunning as always. Certainly sound...
If the Defense Force can't deal with those... When do we set out, Shift?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Belle...
Oh.
Hand over the proxy!
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's... Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to... And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come in...
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that...
Give me...
See, Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably won't be able to...
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula's support, you probably
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation.
Under your protection. You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being...
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to...
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest...
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal...
Proxy.
Oh, so the proxy wasn't...
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authority.
I've never cared about military secrets. Only about the safety of my disciples and the...
Well then, Proxy. If you went so far as to define military order... You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real...
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow but as Guardians of New Eridu. Shouldn't Yunque Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's...
Belle, I just received an...
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is... Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow. Warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless...
What's that voice assistant rambling about this?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique... The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltus base will likely be...
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice...
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical...
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble.
Wow, Captain Magus. You...
And let's move out. Obel Squad will personally eliminate the looming...
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an...
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the...
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving, but...
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty... Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes...
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and...
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to...
Deploying all of Obel's squad would draw too much attention. Let's regroup and launch the operation. All members of the Obel squad. Return to... Tomorrow's probably go...
work time? Is food included? Is it work time? Is food included?
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large. Obo Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. Later operations by other squads also confirmed this. That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now.
With some...
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan. We're moving them into the city. At least until every Obscura. The evac op will be handled by troops under the major...
On standby as a mobile squad.
It's on standby at all times. Not do whatever you like. Is that clear, Captain?
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on a...
I've got the captain covered. Obel Squad won't be running wild on my watch.
Proxy's a VIP under...
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz...
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives.
Something on your mind, Captain Mac?
I was just wondering, Colonel.
You do know there's a time and... But if that day ever comes...
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel Isolde.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
No.
Huh?
Either way, we've got each other's back.
Damn right.
Good to hear.
Psst, Proxy! It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
Isn't the captain always like...
Well, because the captain's voice is...
Tell the worker.
Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
Complaint letter?
Training reliable subordinate. We trusted the...
Sorry, excuse me. Please, could you let my child move up in line?
Yeah, let the kids through. Cut it out! The evacuation order's been planned long. You're only getting out of here because the company paid for it.
Watch your mouth. Protecting the
Please, can you let my child go first?
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone either.
Today, just like every other door in this city.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
This moment right now, and back then, it's all starting to look to those sitting at the civilians, soldiers. Doesn't matter. We're all merely specks of dust beneath the feet of giants clashing. This isn't the end, Orphe.
This is the Exaltist base.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base?
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area. I guess you could say we let the Exaltists slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference, we might have uncovered...
The fissure is close by, but Fairy's calculations could only narrow it down this far. We'll need you all to head into the hollow...
Commencing operation.
Yes, Captain Mac.
The first diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
Proxy, you're not making up some technical jargon to fool me, are you? Did you already have a map with the fissure location prepared in your backpack?
A bit,
Hey, don't question my professional skills as a proxy.
Analyzing device's operating protocol.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code. The final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltists need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be important for that. The Exaltist outposts full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Pinpointing fissure coordinates.
Hey,
over there.
Well, well, look who it is. Isn't...
Obel Squad.
Yeah, that familiar...
I want to ask you the same question.
We're here under Major...
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man.
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. This facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to...
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed these You sure are going out of your way to clean up the mess they made.
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Why are you here?
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the restricted operative designated by Commander Lorenz. I fled into the Hollow carrying sensitive military...
Proxy?
Oh? Don't you think?
No, you're a soldier.
A soldier's...
To follow or...
You're leading your squad.
Forget the disobeying...
I've got a recording to...
And I've got heavy...
The intel came...
Threatening your comrades only... I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict. Go if you must.
Finally, that... Onward to...
Now Obel Squad really is in big trouble.
Don't worry, little Proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced by our troops and forced to leave.
That's not what I'm worried about.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders. And I'll go to his...
No! Captain Magus, if you get arrested...
Hey! Couldn't you say something that shows you care about me, Orphe?
Belle, we have an urgent
An urgent call from the defense?
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Yishin Sifu, who then got in touch with me. I only called it an urgent communication because I wanted to sound more professional in front of the...
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate inside the Hollow...
Colonel,
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for leniency? Captain Magus.
Captain Magus's cooling system...
Proxy, your HDD's private...
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades died. And now, we can no longer stand by and watch Waifei Peninsula fall into danger for the sake of following...
All those years ago?
Isolde.
I think it's time. I told you a few... Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, or a brave... Which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important. It's a story of betrayal.
So, your inspection...
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital.
That's right. At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all and that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, but what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating. Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain. Of course, that every digit on that check was stained with the...
Captain Magus.
Isolde. Who was the corrupt commander? Answer me.
Captain Magus?
Answer me.
I don't have enough evidence to accuse the...
Seiko, what do you expect me to...
Captain Magus, if you can't keep yourself...
My fury burns just as fiercely.
I was created to unleash...
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad, I'm authorized...
You would dare to stop me?
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we need to accomplish now matters just as much.
Easy for you to...
We all lost so much. Everyone here. Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu. So many people just like you. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. But we didn't let anger, sorrow, thanks to our courage, we've achieved your Obel Squad. Orphe, Trisher. The past does...
Captain Mag...
how...
Thank you, Proxy. Isolde, I won't let this go.
Yes, let's leave it for later. What's most important now is for you. I'm telling you this now, because you were right about one. Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly.
Understood, Proxy.
Yes, Captain.
You have actually been quite lucky all...
It's not often I find myself thinking, maybe I'd be better off without comrades like them.
Faithful servants, let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelief. Desecrate our noble cause.
There sure are a lot of Exaltist rats hiding in here.
The Proxy's intel has been a huge help.
They keep saying something about the final sacrifice. We have to stop them.
I'll take point.
Keep moving forward and take them all down.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltists'
Crimes? As a loyal servant, I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant...
Captain Magus, that woman is
I might not be good at personal it. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end!
You stubborn fool. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. It's just a... Never, Huck. Death is a cruel fate, but the Creator...
No matter what trick...
That's a real point, which actually makes you and me out.
Don't you dare...
But I don't think the Overseer's ritual must faithful servants. The arduous journey to the Creator is always filled with sacrifice. The path back to the Master is always paved with blood and bones.
For the Creator! For the Creator!
Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering, all shall return to the Creator.
Warning! Hostile targets will hide.
Get behind me!
Captain, the barrel's scorching hot!
Got the cover!
Got our sniper!
Tactical strategy!
Need a shower? It's raining down!
The target's exposed.
Oops, I can't really control my strength. This is a chipper. Is the thought of getting crushed make you happy?
My bullets are one with the wind.
Get behind me!
Don't push yourself!
Increase firepower.
Not over yet!
That's the target, right? Let's go take a look.
Line up. No pushing.
May the Creator refine us! Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator!
Retreat!
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Bell, we have an emergency. Exaltus priests and sacrifices are attacking Wi-Fi Peninsula. They're pouring out of...
Our attack on the base in the Hollow led to chaos in the city outside. Are they using the...
The city is under attack? Do we keep pursuing?
Rather obvious. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city, along with the mystics of Yunquay Summit.
Yishun Sifu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. There's a gap in the defenses on...
The mountain road? But according to the distribution...
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defenses.
Oh no, there are many...
Got it. Calculating a route from the Hollow back to Wi-Fi Peninsula for evac...
We're counting on you!
Thanks to the support from Yunquay Summit, the sacrifices...
Our mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and exaltists around them.
Which are the annoying Aporsalumix executive Lucro.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro. Good...
Hard to say which is the good news. Like them or not, the mission still has to be...
Scouting, all clear. There's an unusual silence in the air. Scouting, all clear.